Alright, so this may look a little different, but I'm gonna shoot with one of the color profiles that they're already built into the camera for today and just see if that works. Oh, let me see if this would actually mount. So this is the Pro Film, and this is on low intensity. So right away, it looks like the saturation is not too saturated. Like it looks pretty good. It doesn't look too bad, but yeah, I'm gonna shoot with this color profile already, and let's see if my magnet actually works that I mounted yesterday in the car. So I got it on face tracking, so I could just plop it on there, and it's on. And then I want to take the remote off, and we are connected. Cool. Yeah, this is way nicer than having to use a suction cup. I still have it here, but I may just use it for some different shots. But if this works, I'm gonna try it today. If I'm driving and it doesn't like fall down, then I might just put another one of those magnets on the roof in the back over there and just be able to get like different shots. The fact that you're able to just like grab it like this, like just go whomp, take it off. It's on a magnet. Oh, find me. So I took the tracking off, but take it off. If it was on a magnet, maybe put a little magnet right there on that window there so I could just mount it real quick. And then I'll put one on the back there, and then when you just want to like mount it to the car, boom. So you can switch around the whole car easily, not having to worry about like screwing on this and clipping it. But we got to see to make sure that it doesn't fall, because if it falls, then yeah, definitely could be hazard. You don't want to be worried about a camera while you're driving in the middle of a turn or something. So all right, so I want to hit record here just to see if it's shaky, because the camera looks like it's shaking. Just went over a bump there, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to see that footage until later on. So I want to see if it's coming off on the camera that it's shaking, or if it's not. But yeah. All right, and this is Pro Film on medium. So this is Pro Film on medium, and I'm actually going to transfer this one directly right into my camera right now, right into the iPhones, because I want to see what this looks like. I honestly think this is probably the best one in here, this Pro Film on medium. So let's see what this one looks like compared to the one I just did with the extra saturation on it, and see if it makes even a little difference at all. Not gonna lie, this 1x1 looks pretty good, so when I crop in and post, it should be good. But I kind of like this, but would I use it for anything else? I don't know if I'd be making reels off of everything that I filmed. So all right, so this is the Pro Film on low intensity, and I got the white balance set to auto, so should be able to do its thing. But I might switch it off right now because I don't want auto. All right, so white balance is locked off, and this is the Pro Film, and I want to try it out, see how it works, and I want to see how it looks, because I may just want to shoot right out of the camera. So we'll try it out. And I took the ND off because last time I was in here, shoot, and then my mic is off. See, I keep on forgetting, and it's on backwards too. So not only is it off, but it's on backwards. So I took the ND off because last time I filmed in here, it just looked like too much artifacts were going on with the low shot. So let's see if this one, if no ND works in here. I mean, we don't need ND here anyway, so yeah. And then we're using the Pro Film. It's on auto shutter, so I think I might want to expose this a little bit more bright. It looks dark to me, but once we set up and we put everything together, then I'm going to try to shoot again some clips. And then I'll try to label too the lenses, because I didn't label any of the lenses on there. So I zoomed all the way into 6x on some of those clips. So I'll try to label and keep track of like what lens I'm using on the Luna Ultra, so you guys know exactly, you know, how good the quality is. Because if you think about it, I was shooting from over here, so this is pretty far. So I want to say this is the 2x, this is the 3x, and then this is the 6x. Yeah, so I probably use the 6x to frame that up. And that's the thing about the Luna Ultra. Like if I wanted to use the 3x, which is this one here, I would have to be this close. So I'm gonna mark it where I am right now with this stand right here. So this stand right here, I would have to be that close to them, and look where that is. I don't think this like wide table setup would work with some Luna Ultras, but if you had like a smaller set where these cameras could be this close and maybe the wide could be like right here, I think it would work. But if you're trying to do like this type of setup, big, wide, it's hard because you're gonna have to use the 6x lens. So that's the only thing about the Luna Ultra that you gotta worry about is, you know, how close are you gonna be to your talent? And I kind of showed that, well, I don't know if I showed it yet, but I did a video with my wife in the kitchen where we did some high-end cameras, some FX3s, and then some mid-range ZV-10s, Mark IIs, and then this camera here, the Luna Ultra. And I asked her after like each setup, I said, you know, how does this make you feel? Like, how is this? And she said she didn't mind the Luna Ultra setup because it was like so slim and it didn't feel like she was being interviewed. But at the same time, she said it felt kind of cheap. And I get it. I was like telling her like, yeah, that's what I want to hear. I want to see if the client is going to really care about the equipment. And they do care about the equipment. That's one thing. So, you know, you can go with some Luna Ultras, some ZV-10s, but just know that the client is gonna be looking at your gear. Even though the gear doesn't matter, it all depends on the lighting and how good you are. Like, I can make the Luna Ultra look good and be used for, you know, commercial work and stuff like that. I wouldn't say, you know, movies or nothing like that, but commercial work, you know, interviews, business interviews, I can make it work. Definitely make it work. With the lighting kit that I have and the lighting knowledge that I have, I could put something together where we could use it. But it all comes down to, is it worth it though? Is it worth it? Because at that same token, you gotta worry about like, are you hitting focus with these little screens? Are you able to notice if you're hitting focus? Are you okay with just using the 3x lens? Because that's honestly the one that looks the best for like interviews. So usually when I set up these interviews, I'm using the 3x for the tight and the wide. So I'm pushing back and then I'm pushing up on one. So it's the same lens. And at that point, it's like, this is a smaller lens than the 1x. So, you know, if you're gonna be using for interviews, I mean, I would say you can get away with it, but I don't know. I think I would actually go with, I hate to say it, but I would probably go with the Pocket 4P if you were trying to do interview setups and use the 3x lens on both of these cameras, because the Pocket 4P has some better bokeh and it just feels like there's more depth of field in the Pocket 4P than the Luna Ultra. So I hate to say it, but yeah, that's the truth. Like, there isn't really no separation. Like, you have to be really close with the Luna Ultra for there to be separation. Like, so that's the only problem with the tight lens on here. So this is the Luna Ultra, and we are at the podcast. I'm trying to see how this will look for this shot here. We were to set this up for a shot, and just want to post it, like position it where I would put it. But yeah, this is ISO 200, and this is on the 3x lens. So we're gonna try a 3x lens, and then we're gonna go all the way to 6x lens. So this is 6x. I see a little bit of artifacts. I think we need to bump up the ISO for 6x. Let's go back to 3. Honestly, I would just use the 3.
And it's people aren't just jumping from one to the other. They're trying to walk that road, both going, knowing you're going to cut one off, knowing you're going to fully invest in the other one.
Yeah, I met you was through other organizations and bringing like-minded people together and finding your. Yeah. And that's where we all start to thrive, is just to share information. And so, but that was hard early on. Like, right. I was reserved on giving information out, because you're always afraid they're going to steal the secret sauce, right?
Right. Yeah.
When really, at the end of the day, I don't know that there is a secret sauce. It's just gathering knowledge and right. And
Yeah,
you just start to trust each other and realize. And you and I used to sit in these business meetings. I forgot what we used to call them, but the first one or two, no one shared anything. It's basically everybody in a round circle, like just staring at each other.
Dosing and things like using exercise mimetics. We were talking about things like that years before they came out. Even other for everybody else.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to claim.
Real estate, that's what I did all my life. I lived in the courthouse, so I always read.
Nice. Okay, good.
I mean,
All right, my white balance is completely off. I know that for a fact, but I just jumped in the car and heading to the pizza shop to get a quick pizza. Finish up the podcast, and I didn't really shoot too much on the Luna. I was focusing on, we were trying to get 6 camera angles dialed in. It's the first time using 6 cameras in the studio, so I think that was more of our priority than trying to get some shots with the Luna at the moment. But yeah, I'm hoping to get back home and look at the footage, because I ended up taking the ND off and I didn't go past 200, and hoping it looks better than what it did yesterday. Or was it the day before we had this? Yeah, the day before, so 2 days ago. And hoping it looks better than what it looked like 2 days ago when I had it cranked up to 400 and 800 with the ND on. So the mount's on right now. It is a little shaky. I can see it shaking from here, so I think I might have to use the other mount. I think I tried this already and I thought this was the mount that I was supposed to bring, but now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think this is the one. This one's a little shaky, so I have 2 of them, so I'm gonna try out the other one when I get home and make sure that they work, because this works as far as it sticks, but it's shaky. So I don't know if you're seeing the shakiness, but I want to see it when I get home. So I got rid of the tracking, so there's no more tracking, and this is what it looks like with it just mounted on. And I can see the camera bouncing, so I don't know if the gimbal is working for that, but yeah, we'll see it once we get home and once we see it in post.